crucial meeting took place at the residence of the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, the CDS. Anil Chauhan, he met with the Defence Minister. This meeting lasted for about 40 minutes. He was at the residence of the Defence Minister, and this meeting took place in Delhi. This comes after Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi's meeting with Rajnath Singh yesterday following his return from Jammu and Kashmir. In fact, I'm currently joined by Shiv Arur and Tanushka Datta. Shiv, to you first. We don't want to speculate at this moment about what must have been discussed, but what all could have been discussed in this particular meeting, according to you?
Osama, it's a very, very crucial meeting in the context. Nothing is routine after the Pahalgam massacre. Every such meeting will be pertaining to operations and what may lie ahead. Remember, the Chief of Defence Staff, very importantly, Osama, this is important for our viewers to know, also has the border mandate. Border security mandate is with the Chief of Defence Staff. He is also, responsible for inter-services coordination. He is the chairman of the Chiefs of Staff Committee, and therefore, like a first among equals. And therefore, his role in whatever comes next is hugely crucial. He's also a person who has been holding, meetings with the three services chiefs on practically a daily basis in order to brief the Raksha Mantri. Remember, last week before the Cabinet Committee on Security, it was the CDS who had met with Defence Minister Rajnath Singh before that Cabinet Committee meet. And so all the information that General Anil Chauhan provides to Rajnath Singh is collated. It is ensured that the information taken from all three services is not too overwhelming. There are protocols in place in order for decision making to be made much quicker and much faster. Very importantly, I wanted to also break another piece of information, Osama, that this meeting between the CDS and the Raksha Mantri comes a day after National Security Advisor Ajit Doval met separately with the three services chiefs yesterday. Apparently late yesterday is when that meeting happened. It hasn't come out in public just yet, but that meeting was also crucial. There must have been an operational aspect to that meeting. Again, we don't want to speculate, but today's meeting would have been in keeping with updated information and briefings to support any kind of political decision for what India may choose to do going forward.
Absolutely. And Shiv, you have been on the ground. You have been getting us these really crucial reports from there. The most important thing is the support of the locals that we have seen. There have been unanimous calls for justice. There have been unanimous support for the government and the military. It really tells you the larger picture of the kind of change that we have seen in the recent times there in Kashmir.
Very true. Something has dramatically changed. Osama, I've been visiting, Kashmir off and on for the last 20 years, to report on precisely this kind of thing, including military operations, what's happening on the LOC, etc. And I can tell you that there is a palpable change in public sentiment. Something has flipped, something has snapped after Pahalgam. Calling it a red line being crossed seems very repetitive now because it is in fact much more than that. When I was in Pulwama yesterday, which is a sort of restive town south of Srinagar, where one of those terrorist houses was demolished, there was anger there over damage to surrounding houses, neighborhood sentiment and things like that. But even the angriest among those people were happy that decisive action was being taken against the terrorists. They said, go after them with all you can, but, make sure that other people are not harmed, because that will lead to, a localized neighborhood resentment, which can create problems later. It's important now to also underscore, Osama, since you asked about sentiment, that the Chief of Defence Staff will have to keep an eye also on managing sentiment and managing things here in Kashmir beyond just the operations that may follow what happened in Pahalgam. So these are higher level decisions and protocols that the CDS will be responsible for and will be briefing the Defence Minister about.
Absolutely. Let me also go across to Tanushka Datta, who was outside the Defence Minister's residence. Tanushka, this meeting, it comes after a similar meeting, a series of meetings that have been taking place in the last couple of days. Formulating a comprehensive response to terror attacks would be paramount for everyone involved here.
Right, Osama, it's been 5 days since this attack in Pahalgam that killed 26 innocent tourists, and India has taken some very crucial decisions and actions upon the same as well. Of course, no tolerance to terrorism, and this meeting at Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh's residence here with the Chief Defence of Staff here with General Anil Chauhan lasted for around 40 to 45 minutes, and this is in tandem with the battery of meetings that has been happening ever since the attack with top officials of the army, keeping the defense minister, briefed and up to date with the happenings in Kashmir, in Pahalgam as well, and the scenario, as well as discussing the plan of action ahead. So such battery of meetings have been going on and are to be expected ahead as well. And India is working out and chalking out its plans with respect to retaliation and what action to be taken. Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, Omar Abdullah, has also taken to social media platform X and has said that after this terror attack, there must be a decisive action and fight against terrorism and its origin. People of Kashmir have come out openly against terrorism, is what he says. And the murder of innocent people, they did this so freely and spontaneously, is not to be tolerated. It is time to build on this support and avoid any misplaced action that alienates people. So at this point, the Chief Minister is also maintaining, pretty clearly that there is no such, space for this kind of an act happening around. Even in today's Mann Ki Baat, Prime Minister Narendra Modi emphasized that the blood of the people of the country is boiling at this point at this attack, and India is prepared to face, the action and take decisions in this matter.